Hello there, and welcome to week 15. So today is going to be a course wrap-up session. Mainly what we're going to be looking at is the final exam materials. We're going to have a few extra things that we did not go through the first time we went through with these. So if you missed out on the previous final exam overviews, you can review them, and there'll be some extra stuff here that we didn't cover in those. So just keep that in mind. We're going to be doing that as most of it, but we're going to start off with an overview of what we've got coming up. So first off, you should be commended for making it to the end of the semester. Okay, so let me just offer first, congratulations on getting through the class. All right, you guys did it. You did good. All right. So, some FYI information for you. December 4th is the deadline lockdown date for the following assignments. Okay, first off, weekly discussion board. Now, keep in mind, this week there will not be a new discussion topic. If you need to catch up, the topics end at topic number 14. That's last week's topic. Okay, so if you need to catch up on that, you will have a week to do it before that board locks down on Friday. Okay, second thing, MindTap. MindTap locks down on Friday as well. So, finish up whatever you need to do that's marked complete for grade. Okay. Most of it is going to be stuff that auto grades, so you'll know how you did on it immediately. Okay. But that's also due on December 4th. Okay. Also due on December 4th, the analysis synthesis essay. Okay. That is the essay that you should be workshopping this week for proofreading and editing. Okay. So you guys should be working on this now, finishing up this last project. That link, again, just like the other ones, it will open up on Thursday the 3rd. Friday the 4th is the due date on that. Now, do remember that last week I told you there would not be very much leeway for late papers on this. You have basically until next Thursday, which is the 10th, to get this in if you don't have it ready by the 4th. The other thing you should be working on, if you need it, is corrections on the scholarship analysis essay. Now, this one is also going to be due on the 4th. Not going to give you any extra time after the 4th to do any corrections. Okay, if you want them regraded, you have to do it by the 4th. This week on Wednesday, we will do the final Blackboard Collaborate session for the semester. It's not going to cover any slides. It's going to be entirely a question and answer session. Okay. Now, the final exam links for the exam itself will be opening up on midnight, at midnight on Monday, December 7th. Okay. You will have a folder containing the PowerPoints out of the selected questions plus the actual exam link. Okay. And you may recall your proctor's instructions say what you're supposed to do with those links. Okay. Basically, you open up the PowerPoint, read through it, pick your question, respond to it, and then turn it in through the actual exam link. Okay? So today what we're going to be doing is a final overview of the final exam materials. It's going to be primarily a review of the packet and question overviews. So if you missed this the first time, it's a prime opportunity to get this information. Alright, so just as a review here, the exam topic that should be in the packets that you should have already printed out is children's television censorship. Always under intense scrutiny, children's television can sometimes veer into areas where general adult audiences become more uncomfortable with subject matter. Reaction to these ventures into the wilderness can vary on a local or national scale, but many times when the ire of the adults thinking of the children is raised, it leads to the censorship or wholesale change to individual episodes or even entire series. There is no usual suspects when it comes to what causes controversy or what shows it appears on. The only commonality is that something angers a potentially powerful membership of the audience and leads to banning of episodes, cutting of scenes, or in some cases changing characters. The issues causing controversy change over time. ranging from issues with violent content and overtly offensive behavior to uncomfortable social movements such as the civil rights movement, LGBTQIA+, etc., and uncomfortable societal ills such as mass incarceration, the opioid crisis, and so on. Okay, so just as a quick refresher, that's what we're looking at. Reasoning for controversy. That's our next slide here. The Looper list tends to cover most of the reasons behind children's TV causing controversy in general. Okay, we have a series of 7 potential typical reasons why an episode or entire show gets banned. So, violence, the episode Deadly Force from Gargoyles. Then we have offensive content and language that involves rude removal from Dexter's Laboratory and Buffalo Gals from Cow and Chicken. Physical harm to viewers, that would be Electric Soldier Porygon from the original Japanese Pokemon. Excessive death portrayals, that includes One Beer from Tiny Toon Adventures and Day of Destiny from Sailor Moon. You have offensive religious content that includes the entirety of the Garbage Pail Kids series and the episode See Me, Feel Me, Know Me from the Powerpuff Girls. Okay. You have overt sexual content. This includes The Mask of Matches Malone from Batman the Brave and the Bold and Hot Springs Planet Tenray from Outlaw Star. And then finally, promoting antisocial behavior. That is episode Stokey the Bear from Dudley Do-Right. We have a case study of Deadly Force. From the first season of Disney's Gargoyles, the episode is the 8th of the season. The plotline centers on guilt felt by the Gargoyle Broadway after he accidentally shoots the Gargoyle's human ally, police detective Lisa Mazza, with her own gun in her apartment when he was playing cowboy with it. The episode originally aired in syndication, but was removed from rotation when it appeared on Disney-owned cable networks such as Toon Disney and Disney XD. Other networks that showed the series digitally removed blood from the scene where Lisa was shot. The episode was restored to the series in 2013 for its DVD collection release. In 2019, the series was made available for streaming on Disney+, with the episode in the proper place in the Season 1 rotation. However, the shooting scene shown to the right is recut to avoid showing Elisa bleeding. Okay? I do want you to understand what it is that they were getting at with cutting this scene. Okay, and so what I'm going to do here is I've got 4 brief links here that go to spots in that episode. Okay, specifically I chose all of the ones involving Elisa and her convalescence. Okay, first link is going to be her getting shot. Second one is going to be her family visiting her in hospital. The third one is she actually suffers a cardiac arrest while she's in the hospital in the ICU. And then the fourth one is the conclusion of the episode when she finally wakes up and Broadway admits what he did. Okay. The first link also gives you the reasoning why Broadway was doing what he did. And it's mainly because he was, like I said, playing cowboy. He got enamored with a cowboy movie that used a lot of gunplay. Okay? So, I'm going to play these 4 clips. I do want to let you know that in order to avoid copyright strikes, the source of these clips digitally edited them so that the audio is kind of messed up in them. The audio is extremely high-pitched for some reason, so just so you know what's happening there. It's not your speakers, it is the actual clip. So here's clip 1 from Deadly Force. Alright, so that's the first clip, shows the incident that did happen. I do, again, apologize. The sound makes it sound like all of the characters have been freebasing helium. Okay, so second clip is going to be her family visits her in the hospital, and that's where the doctor tells them the extent of the injury that the one shot caused. Alright, so everybody right at this point safely assumes that Elisa got shot by the crime boss that she was trying to shake down. So third one is going to be at one point in her hospital stay, she does suffer a heart attack while she's trying to recuperate. And it makes for a very tense scene, especially for children's television. All right, so pretty tense there, especially you're eight episodes into your season, into your first season, and you nearly kill one of your main characters. Uh, so we're gonna go to the fourth shot, which is the conclusion of the episode. This involves the crime boss being caught by the Gargoyles. He had actually stolen a bunch of arms, as the police chief who came in the second clip mentioned. Uh, so the Gargoyles found them and made sure the police would link them to the weapons, and then destroyed all the rest of the weapons that were present. And at this point, I'm going to show you Broadway has admitted to his leader Goliath that he was the one that accidentally shot Elisa. All right, so even though, as you can see in some of the later scenes, they kind of hammered the point home about gun safety, uh, this still received a little bit of flack because of the portrayal of the shooting and the fact that, oh my God, it's a children's show and you just showed somebody getting shot and suffering repercussions from it. This is considering that we're just a few years removed from one of the more popular syndicated cartoons being G.I. Joe, which was entirely about a military unit, okay, which also involved a lot of gunplay, okay, so yeah, there you go with Deadly Force. Next case study is Sesame Street. Gold standard of American children's television, Sesame Street is currently in its 50th season, now shared between its original home on PBS and its current home on HBO. Sesame Street has earned no shortage of criticism over how issues have been portrayed on the show. The loudest and most harsh criticism has involved portrayals of social issues such as multiculturalism and societal ills. The show has introduced characters over the years who introduce children to these societal concepts, usually in response to criticisms, and have integrated them into the show's overall storyline. Some examples of these are Roosevelt Franklin for racial integration, Abby Cadabby for divorce, Julia for autism, Alex for incarceration, Lily for hunger and homelessness, South Africa's Kami for HIV, and Carly for foster care and parental opioid addiction. Now, one thing I want to show you here, I did find a sample clip of Roosevelt Franklin, so to give you a taste of what the character was like. Just as a reminder, his character created him, or his creator created Roosevelt Franklin basically as a response to other so-called token black characters that appeared on children's television. Roosevelt is actually intended to be a child genius who actually runs his own elementary school. Okay, but he also happens to be very clearly African American. In fact, his dialogue is supposed to be sounds partially like he will occasionally use AAVE. If you're not familiar with that, it's African American Vernacular English. Quite fairly recently, before that term came about, linguists referred to it as Ebonics, which is kind of an offensive term now. Okay, so let's take a look at Roosevelt Franklin. All right, so here is a clip with Roosevelt Franklin. Keep in mind it's going to be really grainy because it's way old. This is dating from early 70s.
Better leave me alone.
Well, how come? What's the matter with you?
Yeah, what's ailing you, Suzetta? I'm not talking.
Well, you should talk, you know. Oh, here comes Roosevelt. Here comes Roosevelt. Hey, Roosevelt, how you doing?
What's the matter with you?
Nothing. I'm not talking.
You're not talking to me? What did I do to you?
Nothing.
Well, then come on up here and tell me what's wrong.
All right.
Now, what's the matter?
Well, when Hardhead Henry Harris called me a cantaloupe head, he hurt my feelings.
Well, why didn't you tell him?
Because I'm not talking to him.
Now, how's he going to know that he hurt your feelings if you don't tell him?
You mean his head is so high he can't look at me and tell that he hurt my feelings?
Maybe. Anyhow, the best thing to do when somebody hurts your feelings is to let them know that they did it.
Okay. Hardhead Henry Harris, you hurt my feelings.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He didn't know that.
He didn't know that?
Mm-mm.
Now, and I bet he's sorry.
He's sorry?
I'm sorry.
See?
He's sorry.
Yeah, so honestly, you have to wonder why people had such problems with integrated characters. There's a few issues that might come to mind. I mean, also considering that much of the opposition to having an integrated Sesame Street was coming from Southern broadcasters and Southern government figures, up to and including the governor of Mississippi wanting to ban the show outright after a campus shooting in Mississippi. So, gives you an idea of what we're dealing with here. All right, next case study is a controversial topic of LGBTQIA plus representation. In recent years, the issue that has led to more children's TV to be altered than any other has tended to be issues around LGBTQIA plus issues, specifically portrayals of relationships and characters in media. Much of the censorship surrounding this issue gets enacted in foreign countries when shows are localized. This also has precedent in the U.S. with the localization of Sailor Moon, which accidentally turned a lesbian relationship into an incestuous one. Again, with the story of Sailor Uranus and Sailor Neptune. Okay? Shows have been developed in recent years that have been had LGBTQIA plus representation built into them, sometimes as a framework as the entire show is built around. See Steven Universe and She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. While many shows can only get away with it in closing seasons or episodes, more shows recently are being overt about the representation with the support of their broadcast platforms. One of those absolutely is She-Ra and the Princesses of Power, which appeared on Netflix. Okay, so I have a sample clip here. This is actually showing the evolution of the central relationship that the show is actually built around. In this case, the two characters shown on this slide, Adora and Catra. Let's take a look at this. Now, one thing I should note about this relationship, the two characters started out as childhood best friends, and then they wind up being adversaries as the show goes along, and then eventually the relationship comes full circle. They're back to being best friends, and by the end of the series, it's pretty much a given that they're lovers. Okay.
Hey, Adora. How's it hanging?
Catra.
Hey, Adora. Adora. Hey, Adora.
Hey, Adora.
Hey, Adora.
Hey, Adora. Hey, Catra. You really show up late and let us do all the hard parts? That is low, even for you.
Oh, you know nothing's too low for me. No, come on. You look stupid hanging down there.
Training exercise successfully completed.
You should have seen your face. You were like, oh, no, betrayal.
Oh, come on, Catra.
No way. You've been promoted?
Well, kind of. I mean, yeah, I guess. But it's not a big deal.
Are you kidding? That is awesome. We're gonna see the world and conquer it. Adora, I need to blow something up.
What? Shadow Weaver says you're not coming.
What?
I was hoping you could be, I don't know, happy for me.
Whatever. It's not like I even care. I just want to get out of this dump at some point before I die of boredom. Adora! Catra? They let me drive a tank. Can you believe it?
Catra, I don't understand. What are you doing here?
Duh. We came to find you. Cover for me, Catra. No one will even know I'm gone. Seriously, did you just immediately get captured right after you snuck out, or... What are you wearing? Come with me. You don't have to go back there. We can fix this. Are you kidding? You've known these people for what, a couple of hours? And now you're gonna throw everything away for them? Oh, what happened to you?
the type to just leave all of his old friends behind, and neither am... Hi. She stole my food and then asked me to spy on people with her. Is this what love feels like? I don't know about you, but I am having a blast. Whatever it is you're planning, it won't work. You sure? Maybe my plan won't work, but then again, maybe it already has. Why are you looking at me like that? Wait. No. I know what this is about. Ugh, I knew you'd be weird about me letting you escape. I told you it's not because I like you.
I mean, I didn't say anything. Hey, I miss you too.
What? I don't miss you. Get over yourself.
Not until you admit you like me. I don't like you.
Are you okay?
I had it.
Sure you did.
We need to make sure we stay together from now on. Will you stop telling me what to do?
Catra, it's okay. It's just me. It doesn't matter what they do to us, you know? You look out for me, and I look out for you. Nothing really bad can happen as long as we have each other. You promise?
Catra, what are you doing?
You know, it all makes sense now. You've always been the one holding me back. You wanted me to think I needed you. You wanted me to feel weak. I wonder what I could have been if I'd gotten rid of you sooner.
I'm sorry. I never meant to make you feel like you were second best. Please don't do this.
Bye, Adora. I really am going to miss you. You know, I'm actually glad you did make it out of there alive. Because now, I can take you out myself.
Enough! You've lost, Catra.
You sure about that? All of this happened because of you.
Catra? Catra, please, you have to listen! Catra, please don't!
Soon, the two of us are gonna be ruling Etheria together, just like we always planned.
Is that what you really want? To rule the world?
I mean, yeah, obviously. Isn't that what you want too?
I won't leave you behind again.
Why can't you just stay? We have everything we ever wanted.
It's not real, Catra. As much as I wish that things could be simple the way they used to be, there's no going back.
You took everything from me! You broke the world, and it is all your fault.
No, it's not! I didn't make you pull the switch.
We used to have those.
What?
Sleepovers. Me and Adora, when we were cadets in the Horde. We'd play tricks on Kyle. Stay up all night whispering about, you know, whatever.
I'm always gonna be your friend.
Adora! I'm sorry! For everything!
would she do that? It doesn't make any sense.
She said she wanted to do one good thing in her life. She said she was doing it for you.
Hello, Adora.
You acting like this? We saved your life! I told you not to come back! But you just love feeling like a hero, don't you? You'd rather I left you there to die? What do you care? I know you all hate me! I never hated you!
You'll never have to see me again.
Adora, wait! Please. Stay. What's going on? Ooh, are we messing with Adora? Catra, do you have to sit right there?
What? I'm not doing anything.
Adora, concentrate! Yeah, Adora, concentrate.
You can do it! If my helmet were that adorable, I'd leave it on too. Those ears.
It is not!
It's just so cute.
It's not cute! Get away from her! No, don't!
I'm sorry. I got angry. It's something I'm working on.
Oh, you are? Yes! Now can you please?
Yes, I am. It's weird, isn't it? Being back. So many memories here, most of them bad.
Hey, bet I can still beat you to the forge. Because you always cheat.
Fine. But I'm only doing this to make sure Shadow Weaver doesn't try anything. Not because I like you.
Please, it doesn't always have to be you. Adora! You're just gonna leave?
I'm doing you a favor. I'm a distraction, right? Now you can go save the world without having to worry about me confusing you.
No, that's not true.
What do you want, Adora?
I have to do this, Catra. I'm the only one who can.
Then do it. If that's what you want. If that's what you'll always choose. I don't have to stay and watch it happen.
Catra, please. Stay. I need you.
No, you don't. You never have.
You saw what happened! Adora chose Shadow Weaver, okay? Not me! Adora doesn't want me!
Not like I want her. Did you guys hear that?
What?
Catra?
Hey, Adora. Catra, you can't...
Adora!
Adora, what is going to happen to you?
Without Shira, the magic will destroy me.
I'm sorry, Catra.
I'm so sorry. But there's no more time. It has to end here. I can still save everybody. It's okay.
I'm ready. No.
Catra. No, I'm not leaving. Whatever happens, I am staying with you.
Can't give up. You have never given up on anything in your life. Not even on me.
So don't you dare start now!
You love me. You're such an idiot. I love you too. Adora? It's over. He's gone. Good riddance.
All right, shows the power of good writing there. All right, so let's go on to the extra resources in the packet. It includes a number of links to additional resources. One of them is the series of 5 articles from Impact Nottingham about LGBTQIA plus representation. 12 video clips in the packet giving samples from the shows that are affected by these issues. Here's the full list of them. Okay. Now let's go through the individual questions. Okay. Question number 1. Many of the older censored children's TV shows were banned for content that was deemed to be too violent or frightening for children. 2 of the older shows stand out due to their stated purpose as child PSAs against certain activities: deadly force, playing with guns, and one beer, underage drinking. How much consideration should there be in regards to airing those shows if they are intended as object lessons for children? Does the violent, scary content of the shows override any benefit the lesson has for the viewer, or should kids watch the shows anyway? So this is mainly referencing the Looper article. If you want to look at that article, and you also want to look at the companion video for details you need in regards to the question. I've also given you clips. We looked at the deadly force ones here earlier. In the previous one regarding questions, I tried to play one beer for you, but unfortunately Warner Brothers basically said if I left the clips in, they would entirely block the video from being viewed. So you do have the links in the slideshows to the 2 parts of one beer. Question 2. Sesame Street, as mentioned in the article, came under fire from groups who did not care for the diverse cast and the intermingling of children of different races, and still comes under fire from other groups who do not care for the ways the show has integrated real-life children's issues: autism, HIV, incarcerated parents, divorce, so on, into a children's television show. Compare the early complaints viewers had about the show with complaints made about modern shows depicting LGBTQIA plus characters and situations. How does the expression of outrage from the concerned viewers compare in terms of similarity? Are there any identical arguments being made? Okay. So it's referencing chunks of material from the packet. All the LGBTQIA plus stuff also includes the Sesame Street article from the New Yorker. Okay. That Sesame Street article is rather extensive and covers pretty much the entire history of the show up to 2019. Okay. This also would be helped by looking at the Impact Nottingham series of articles. Okay. Additionally, you can do the searches like we did in the Collaborate session for 1 Million Moms. Okay. And look at the stuff that they have boycotted and the reasons that they have given. 9 times out of 10, it's basically actually 10 times out of 10 they're citing that it's LGBTQ stuff, and most times it's basically saying we don't want you pushing this agenda on our kids. Okay. Question 3. Place yourself in the role of the parent of an 8-year-old child of either gender. Your child's been watching Steven Universe off and on depending on the broadcast schedule, but the night you decide to watch the show is the night the episode Reunited airs, depicting a lesbian wedding. What is your reaction to the show, and how does it affect your attitude about your child watching it? How do you handle any questions your child has about the situations presented? Okay. It's a role-playing question, mainly informed by your own personal reaction to the material in question. You have the sources on the portrayal of the relationship up till that point. So you have the video here of Ruby and Sapphire's relationship. That's very similar to the She-Ra She-Ra video that I just showed you. Okay. It includes a clip of the wedding. If you want to see the full wedding, there's another clip there that's directly from Cartoon Network that shows the wedding. You may recall that in our collaborate session about the questions, I mentioned that this was inspired by my daughter. As an interesting side note, she's also started watching one of the other shows that was mentioned in the packet, and that is The Owl House. Okay, which I find actually kind of ironic that I'm using The Owl House in this packet, and on her own she decided, hey, I like this show. All right. Question number 4. Sesame Street has a by now well-earned reputation for making difficult topics easier for children to understand, whether they are school subjects like math and spelling or highly difficult social issues. Look at the samples of Sesame Street's programming involving difficult subjects in context with the respective article. What elements are there to the show that ease children into understanding these topics? What efforts does the show make to give clarity to the topics? What more can the show writers present to give a bigger, clearer picture? So, question requires you to review clips of the difficult Sesame Street topics presented through the years, as well as look at the New Yorker article again. There's a list of characters and moments from the show in the article. I do have the list of clips here. Between the lecture on the questions and the collaborate session, I actually went through just about all of these clips. Okay, so you can click on the links, or you can just find the Week 12 lecture and the Week 12 collaborate session, and those will give you the clips as well because I played them in those. Okay. All right, so that's going to do it for our final exam review and our wrap up. Okay, so here's what your agenda for the week. This is the last one I'm going to give you for this semester. Your agenda for the week is to finish up the analysis synthesis essay, finish up anything you need to do on the weekly discussion boards and MindTap, and then next week, with the help of your proctors, take your exam. Okay, that's all you've got left for the semester. All right, so that having been said, I do appreciate as many of you who have viewed these lectures on a weekly basis, as many of you who have gone through the entirety of the lectures. That really helps me here because we've had to go through a difficult semester here. We've had to go through a lot of difficult stuff, everything having to go to virtual. So with that being said, thanks for watching. Thanks for taking my class, and I hope to see you guys in 1302, hopefully next semester. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for being in the class.